welcome. Welcome. It is Miss Joy Polliard, and today we are going to be talking about the biggest mistake that mompreneurs make when it comes to achieving success, right? So, as someone who has joined, let me get comfortable. I'm gonna sit on this couch. I'm gonna get comfortable. I have my why don't I like this lighting? Hello, it is Miss Joy Polliard. So listen, to all my mompreneurs, there are many mistakes that moms make that keep them from achieving success. And in this video today, I will be discussing some of those mistakes, but the biggest one of all will destroy everything. Like, you will not succeed if you do not have a system in place to address this. So, hi, my name is Miss Joy Polliard, and I am a success coach, and I help mompreneurs to create a master plan for holistic success, right? That means that you're not sacrificing success in business and then neglecting your home life, right? And it also doesn't mean that you're wearing all these hats, doing all these things for the children, but then neglecting your dreams, aspirations, and your goals. And maybe that might be a business, because we all are entrepreneurs, okay? Because we have to look for opportunities. Many people equate entrepreneurship with having like a business, but to me, I believe that mompreneurs or moms in general need multiple streams of income. And having multiple sources of money does not mean having multiple jobs. But having multiple sources of money and having money out there working for us, even when we're sleeping, is part of holistic success. So let's get into it. So I have my notes here and my handy dandy blue book. So I'm going to be referring back to here because I want to make sure to stay focused. I want to make sure that this video is not full of fluff, just trying to keep you online. I want to give you these gems and these tips so that you can be on your way to achieving success. All right, so master plan for success. The biggest mistake that mompreneurs make is not having a master plan. I remember starting so many different businesses, right? And a lot of times, especially with these like multi-level marketing, these at-home businesses, they're always asking you like, what is your why? And of course, we want to say our why is our children. We want to do better for our kids. We want to build a better life. We want to have a legacy. But then what does that better life look like, right? So we sit down, we dream out our master life, like not having a job and, traveling. I don't like to travel, by the way. I don't like planes, but I'm working on that. So we carve out, like we draw this master plan, right, of like our vision, of our why, of our mission. And then somewhere along the line, there's a disconnect between what we're doing on a day-to-day with why we actually started the business. So if I start a business or I'm searching for opportunities to spend more time with my kids, but that business takes me away from my children, there's an issue with that because there's a disconnect. So I would go all in with these businesses, and then I would succeed in one area, and then I would sacrifice for something else. And I remember one day being on back-to-back client calls because everybody booked on this one Thursday. And then I looked over, and number one, like I'm on Zoom, I have the laptop open, and I wanted this whole laptop lifestyle. And I'm on Zoom, I look over, and she's 6 now, but then she was probably like 4. I believe she was like 4 years old. So she's like flipping over. She's like flipping over on the ottoman, about to break her neck on the couch. And I'm like making those, mommy eyes Like, stop it, sit down, do this. And then she's just like acting out. And then it gets to a point in time, now it's like 9 o'clock at night, and I'm still on these meetings, right? And then she just comes and she closes the laptop. And at first I'm like upset. I'm like, why would you do such a thing? That's disrespectful. And I'm like getting upset, but I was like, wait a minute. She hasn't seen me all day. And now I pick her up from school, and instead of spending time with her, now I'm on these client calls, and now I'm on these meetings. And now granted, if I had not been on this call, she probably would have been on YouTube TV, not paying attention to me, but I digress. There still needed to be a balance and structure when it came to the business that I so quote unquote started to be more present for my children, right? So I talked about when you succeed in one area, you sacrifice something else. So without a master plan, I believe that moms end up with burnout. They end up fearful. They lacking boundaries. So personal story again. The other day, I woke up and, I woke up during the night to feed the baby. I have a 11-month-old and a 6-year-old. So I woke up in the middle of the night to feed the baby. I did not go back to sleep. So I laid there and I'm like, okay, let me work on some content. Let me scroll a little. Let me have my mommy time. But then I was dragging throughout the day. Like, I did not post any content. I did not send out the emails I was supposed to send out. Like, I really felt defeated. I really felt demotivated. I felt just like I didn't want to do anything, right? But then I had to tell myself, like, give myself some grace. And then I sat back and I'm like, you know what? Let me go back to the drawing board. Let me go back to my list of goals. Let me go back to the vision that I have set for myself. Let me go back to the things that I said I would accomplish this week. And I don't have it near me, but I did create, I could use this one. So I do have a Boss Mom planner that I created, and this has helped me so much. So this came out of necessity. So for all those people that tell you, okay, yeah, you have to have a mission, you have to have your goals, and having it in one place has definitely changed the game. I bought this one. I was testing it out on Amazon, but I have a downloadable version that I use, and this is a 12-week planner, even though it's all these pages, right? And I like the other one. I'm sorry, I'm getting a text message. So let me turn this phone over for a few minutes so I can record this video, because I am going to lunch. I'm going to Cheesecake Factory, and then I'm going to go get a pedicure, because today is my day off from my job, and I said I was going to be very, very intentional. Okay, so making sure that this microphone is on. Move it a little closer to me. All right, so having a master plan in place, using a planner, I was able to go back to my planner and say, okay, what was the goals that I wanted to do? So usually on the weekends, life is great, come home, from church on Sunday, and there's more time to think clearly. So that is the time where I usually sit down and I write down, what is the focus for the week? What are my goals? What do I want to see happen for the week? And this is so important, because we won't always be motivated. That's why we have to be disciplined to do the things that we said that we were going to do, like get it done. And every day is not going to be great. And I don't know why I'm going to this, but I'm going to say it anyways, because this is for someone. Every day is not going to be great, right? And you can't stay feeling sorry for yourself, because what ends up happening when you feel sorry for yourself, you stay stuck and you're not going to do the work that it takes to get things done. So give yourself some grace, but keep going. All right. So I want you to know that things will work out, and that you have to be intentional with your time, energy, and focus. And now it's time for your growth work. For your growth work, I'm going to have you to take out a sheet of paper, and you need 4 boxes on the sheet of paper, right? So I'm going to do this with you to give you a visual of what it looks like. So this is what I take my clients through. to give them a breakdown so that they know where to start. Because oftentimes people say, well, I didn't set any New Year's resolution. I don't have any goals. And this is a great thing to do if you don't have a vision board, if you haven't written out your annual plan of what you want to accomplish. So, all right, so I'm going to say you could do this on a quarterly basis and update it. So here I took a blank sheet of paper, giving yourself a blank canvas to start over. So whatever did not happen in the past, give yourself some grace, keep going, press the reset button, reset, refocus, and let's go. All right, so in the first box, you're gonna write down mission. Second box, you could write down vision. Third box, you wanna write down values and priorities. And in the fourth box, you want to write down your goals. All right. So your mission, I'm going to break this down. So your mission is, who do you want, like, how do you want to show up in the world? What do you want to be known for? What is your purpose? What is your why? What makes you cry? What makes you, like, I have a special place in my heart for like single moms. I have a special place in my heart for women who might be coming out of a situation. So I make sure that I keep some room, or I donate, or I volunteer when it comes to something with moms. So I will say right now my mission is to help mompreneurs create a master plan for holistic success, and I want them to be present, productive, and profitable. Why? Because one stream of income is too close to none. One stream of income is too close to none, and also that building a better life begins with a breakthrough, balance, and building. So to have that better life, you got to have a breakthrough, you got to balance, you got to build. You got to break through whatever is holding you back, whether that's fear, procrastination, disappointment, rejection. And balance means looking at all the many hats that you wear, looking at your priorities and your focus. And then building is putting a plan into motion, right? Doing the things that it's going to take to get to success. And then vision. So I did the mission for my life. So that is based on others. Then I will say the vision for my life is I want to hotel hop. I want to be a hotel hopper where I'm able to work from anywhere and like experience, dirty up somebody's hotel room, go to their pool, but the hotel need to have a microwave. There's no microwave and refrigerator, I will not be staying at your hotel, okay? Listen. Hotels that don't have microwaves, this camera's shaking a little bit. Hotels that don't have microwaves and refrigerators should be ashamed of themselves. All right, so I want to be a hotel hopper. My vision is helping mompreneurs. We'll say 500 mompreneurs, or mission 5,000, helping 5,000 mompreneurs create holistic success. And the vision for my life is speaking on stages, sharing message of liberation and elevation. The vision for my life is being able to volunteer and use my income to make an impact in the lives of others. The vision for my life is having my dream home with a walk-in closet and a shower with a bench. And I will say my most, not what needs to happen like right now is I can't effectively clean my house, do all the chores, like create like content. Like there's so many things that entails on the path of success that like you got to make it make sense, right? So my immediate vision for my life, I have I'm gonna create a separate video for this, but I just want to say two things. Number one, what I'm doing next. I'm not gonna talk about what I've done. I'll do that in a separate video just to keep this video short because it's already almost 20 minutes. So number one is I need a housekeeper and a personal assistant. All right, because there are certain things that I don't want to do, and I'm gonna have the personal assistant to do that, and the housekeeper, I can't keep washing all these dishes and sweeping up and cleaning the bathroom and doing all these things. Like there has to be a give and take. Like as a mom, everything needs to get done, but we don't have to be the one to do it, okay? So there's something called highest and best use of your time. So if you know that you are good at something, then you need to do what you're good at. You can't do everything, okay? You could be a good mom. You don't have to be a great one. So back to this focus, Joyce. Mission, vision, values, priorities, and goals. So values and priorities. I value being a present mom. I value family. I value afternoon naps. I value having disposable income. I value gel pens. And my priorities is making sure I'm healthy, so self-care. I'm just giving you examples because a lot of times people will talk about stuff and they'll post things online, but they're not making it practical. So make sure that I am healthy. Another one of my priorities, so that's self-care. And then I have to make sure that I know what's going on in my kids' lives. Make sure my kids are okay, and I will break what okay down is. And goals. So right now my goals is to build my coaching program and my merch, and my goal is to read one book a month and attend one networking event per quarter. And also, so my goals, read one book a month, attend one networking event per quarter, and then my goals, what's another goal? Oh, maybe sell my car, and another goal is to make an extra $3,000 per month. All right, so I I did all of this in real time, right? So now that I know what my mission, vision, values, and goals are, this is something that I do. Like as a mompreneur, the biggest mistake we have is not making a master plan. And not having a master plan. And number two, the second mistake I would say is not taking the time to pause. Because sometimes life is busy and we just keep going and going and going, and we're not giving ourselves the time to sit back sit with ourselves. You have to sit with yourself. You have to, let me write these notes, because I'm gonna have to go back and watch this video and write some notes so I can do some shorts. But, so thank you for watching. We have to sit. Biggest mistakes is not having a master plan, not taking the time to pause, and also not having systems and routines in place is number 3. So those are videos, those are things I will talk about in another video. Thank you so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, tune in, tell a friend, and until next time, ta-ta.